Yes. Also, guys, your boy Good Savage back again for another Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 5 review. This one was titled Nothing. I'm not even joking, I didn't even see a title to this at all. I checked. In fact, on my Disney Plus, there was no thumbnail to this. I don't know what's going on. Disney, sort yourself out. I know the budget's low. I know something's going on there. Sort it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, another great episode. I really enjoyed this one. It was a little bit different. Taking off from the end of the last one, we start this current episode with I think we're on planet Navarro with General Grief, and King Gorian Shard turns up. Now, if anyone remembers from 2 or 3 episodes ago, we had the whole interaction with Mando, Grief, and the pirates came to throw their weight around on the planet, and Mando took them out. Well, we know they had the interaction with Gorian Shard and Mando. Mando got away, went to Cavella, and now they've come back for blood, and obviously Mando's not there to help. So it's a bit of a messy one still, I have to say. It's a bit of a messy one. He pretty much tries to threaten Grief and tries to get his way out of it, tries to build his way out of it by saying that, we're protected by the New Republic. Grief pretty much is already like clued up to it. He's like, you're not protected by the New Republic, you're not protected by Moff Gideon, so, yeah, I mean, we're coming after you, just know. And then that's what pretty much happens, and they start taking that. I mean, we know that Navarro was in a rebuild anyway. Well, that rebuild is no more because this this Gorian Shard dude just started raining hellfire upon that planet and took everything out. Everything they'd worked for to build back up got destroyed. Grief did send a stress signal to the New Republic. They chose not to help because they're basically saying that you haven't signed the treaty to be a proper planet yet, a part of a membership. So they're to the back of the pack. There's one guy, Carson Tava, who wants to help, but he has to get it signed off by his superiors, and they're saying like they're not a proper planet and stuff. Yeah, one of them goes to say yeah, but then Elia Kane, who was in the previous episode 3, I think, the one with the Doctor of the New Republic, who used to be a member of the Imperial, she's making a point to keep saying that no, we shouldn't help them. So I need to know what her business is, know what her problem is. But it looks like the Force. Yeah, I mean, it looks like the Imperials are trying to come back, the dark side and that, bro. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. But upon doing that, because it doesn't work, Carson Tava, he goes to the covert of where the Mandos are, the lair, and obviously no one's supposed to know where that is. So they've been compromised in that sense, and he just goes to let him know that, listen, your friend Grief, after what happened with the pirates, needs your help. And they do. They all band together. All the Mandalorians band together. They don't go straight off the bat. I think what's that guy's name? The big one, is it Paz Vizsla, the one from the last episode whose son went missing. He gives a chilling Spartan type speech of what it means to be a Mandalorian. He actually starts off the speech where you're thinking he's not going to help these guys, because obviously they used to battle against General Grief and stuff before. And then he says, like, listen, this man went to battle for me, to find my son, and Bo-Katan went and she helped find my son as well. And let's go take this back, and we can maybe set up shop in this new place, in this planet, and maybe be seen again, where our sons and daughters can be outside playing in the sunlight instead of being of the sewers, because that's where there was before when there was on that planet Navarro. They were part of the sewer system. So after the speech goes, they all go over there, and I have to say, when they land on planet Navarro, there's a great scene when they're coming out the ship all together and they've got the jetpacks on. I love it. The visuals are great on this. It was so nice to see them all band together. And then we had great fighting scenes and shooting scenes. Even there we had a scene where the armorer went into the ship and she was just taking out dudes one by one with like some spanner. I thought that was cool. Bo-Katan with the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying about Bo-Katan. She's doing her thing. Mando was doing his thing as well with Grogu on his lap. Everything was cool with Paz Vizsla. I love him, I do. He because he's so big and he's just rewarding. I love it. So I thought that was really cold. And then when it gets towards the end of that, they do recover the planet back. Some of the pirates end up surrendering. Maybe like 3 or 4 of them. Not Gideon. I keep forgetting his name. Gorian Shard ends up dying. I think his ship explodes. They take it out because he tries to take out the general public of that place. So they have to take him out first. And then the one pirate who got into the battle with before escaped. So they get that place back. Based on that happening, General Grief gives a speech and basically says like any child, man, and woman of the Mandalorian now can be a part of this planet, so they have a place to be now. They don't have to be hiding in the cave anymore, which was beautiful. And then Paz Vizsla tells Bo-Katan that she's needed downstairs to speak to the armorer, and basically she says that, like, listen, the mythosaur was supposed to be just that. It was a myth, it was a legend, and it seems that the reason why you've seen that is because you walk both paths, and you are the way. This is not only is this is the way. She feels like you're the one who's banded all the Mandalorians together, and she sends her on a mission to go and band all the exiled Mandalorians from across the planet and universe, to band them back together and bring them all to this place. So I think it's going to be cool. I think by the time we get to the last episode, we're going to have hopefully we have a great big scene where we have hundreds and hundreds of Mandalorians. I think it will be cold. Visually, it'll look perfect. I think that would be dope. And then, yeah, moving on from there, it looked like it was finished. You get the final scene where that guy, that Carson Tava, who was trying to help the whole time, part of the New Republic, he's off in his ship and they're speaking to his superiors on the line, and then they stumble across this shuttle that has been, it looks like it's been attacked, you know what I mean, the windows are smashed, it's just floating around in space. And on closer reflection and looking, it was the ship what was supposed to be transporting Moff Gideon to the trial, and I've seen that he didn't make it to the trial. When they go to the ship, all the people inside are dead, and he's nowhere to be seen. And then the only thing what's left though, the only bit of evidence what's left, is a small bit of armory what was from a Mandalorian, and it kind of ends with saying like, he's been freed. It's the Mandalorians that have taken him, so it sets off a new thing for the next one. I'm sure they'll be trying to clear their name and see what happens next. But I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I hope I covered that for you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of this episode. I'm looking forward to the next one already. I can't wait. Let me know in the comment section what you guys want me to react to, or if there are any reviews you want me to do, or any movies you think I should watch, and I can give a review to it. So I've been your boy, Savage. Comment, like, subscribe, and share.